Hi friends, it's Earth Day. Happy Earth Day. I thought I would read to you outside since it's Earth Day and it's sunny and it's warm and I'm feeling like I should have worn a short sleeve shirt to go on my jog this morning. It's hot. I got my Marshy here. He's sitting by my chair and I have a good story for you. Take a look. It is called The Story of Frog Belly Rat Bone by Timothy Basil Ering. And it is a story about the earth. So let's take a read. Everybody say cover, spine, back cover. And if we were in the classroom, I would let you feel this cover because there are different textures on it. So I can feel little tiny holes right here, and this part is bumpy, and this part is smooth, and over here there's another different feeling, like a kind of feels like the trunk of a tree, like wood bark. It's super interesting. Look at that. Does that look cheery to you? Not so cheery, huh? There's our title page. Got all that good information on there. The title is The Story of Frog Belly Rat Bone. All right, here we go. In a dull, gray, endless place called Cement Land, there lived a very special boy. This boy had a singular wish. He wished to find a treasure. Each day, the boy searched through the heaping piles of junk that collected around Cement Land. He found greasy toaster ovens, broken TVs, and stinky, smelly, wet socks. But no treasure. The only thing in these junk piles is junk, cried the boy. He was angry enough to give up when all of a sudden he spied something unexpected. It was a strange and wonderful box. Attached to the box was a wrinkled note which said, "Put my wondrous riches into the earth and enjoy." The boy pried open the lock and with a twisty piece of wire and lifted the lid. What do you think he's going to see? The box was bursting with dazzling colors. "I found treasure!" shouted the boy. He took one of the beautiful packages and tore it open. How exciting. But inside the package, there were no bright colors at all. Just hundreds of tiny gray specks. Where were all the wondrous riches? The boy wasn't sure, but he carefully prepared some earth. He sprinkled in a few specks and waited 2 or 3 minutes. Nothing happened. Deeply dejected, the boy went home. He did not realize that the unguarded treasures were now in terrible danger. Uh-oh. That sounds like the problem part of the story. The next day, the boy returned to a horrifying sight. The speckles had been dug up. "Thieves!" he screeched. In a flash, he had a plan. He ran straight to the nearest junk pile. There, he gathered those wet, smelly socks. He found moldy pillow stuffing and scraggly wires. He patched and buttoned and sewed and zipped. Soon, a creature began to take shape. It had a crooked, tiny bone for an arm and a giant-sized belly. "You'll be finished in just a second," the boy told his creation. "All you need now is a crown." "Stand tall, Frog Belly Rat Bone," shouted the boy, waving his hands like a wizard. I dub thee king of the treasures. Frog belly rat bone, 1, 2, 3. You are the monster who will protect the specks. Monster, said Frog belly Ratbone, but my dear boy, you've made me far too good looking to be a monster. And by the way, he continued, my socks are very moist and my underwear is rather picky. Sorry about your underwear, said the boy, but I need a monster to scare the thieves away from my specks. Oh, I mean treasure. Frog belly wanted to see the treasures. The boy handed him a package and let him read the note. Frog belly sprang into the air. My dear boy, you have found some wondrous riches, he said. We must put them in the earth, just as the note says. Look at the colors. But I already did that, said the boy, and nothing happened. Well, do it again, said Frog belly. Frog belly Ratbone, 1, 2, 3. You must be patient, and then you will see. And so Frog belly and the boy started digging holes. They also filled jars and cans and boxes with earth and sprinkled the specks into each one. They sprinkled specks all around Cementland. When the sun began to set, it was time for the boy to go home. Watch out for thieves, he warned. He shook Frog belly's hand and he scurried off. Frog belly stood all alone in the spooky shadows. The sky grew darker and darker. Those thieves will surely be back tonight, he thought. Just then he heard footsteps. Someone was trying to move very carefully, stepping quietly on crinkled cans and squishy newspapers. Frog belly waited, not making a sound. At that very moment, speaking through the junk piles, were 3 thieves. A rat, a rabbit, and a fruit fly. They were licking their chops and adjusting their masks when an eerie voice floated toward them through the darkness. Frog belly Ratbone, 1, 2, 3. The specks in the earth are protected by me. You must be patient, and then you will see. See what? The thieves asked each other. They were shaken in their tracks. Just then, they did see. A giant, scary monster with long, bony arms and wet, smelly socks. Ah! The thieves ran for their lives. The next morning, the boy was happy to discover that Frog belly had saved the treasures. What do we do now? He asked. Now, said Frog belly, we must give the treasures lots of water. So the boy filled the watering can and went to work. A few days later, the boy noticed something quite peculiar. The boxes were twittering, the jars and cans trembled. Look, Frog belly, he said. Slowly and very shyly, the treasure was beginning to reveal itself. The wondrous riches are here at last, Frog belly exclaimed. Frog belly and the boy cheered. Yay! From inside the junk pile, the thieves were listening. They felt terrible about having tried to steal such wonderful treasures. The rabbit jumped out of the hiding place and landed right in Frog belly's arms. We'll never steal again, the rabbit cried, and we'll return all the specks we took, said the fruit fly. Please let us help you take care of all the treasures, said the rat. So Frog belly and the boy forgave the thieves, and now they were all part of a team. As they watered the treasures to help them grow bigger, they sang together. Frog belly, rat bone, 1, 2, 3. We must be patient and then we will see. Soon the flower appeared, then 3, then 100. Cement land is filled with colors now, shouted the boy. Look. Just when it seemed that nothing better could happen, the fruit fly discovered a bright red strawberry. And there's a zucchini, said the rat. Go ahead, rabbit, urged Frogbelly. Pick the biggest carrot top you can find and pull, pull with all your might. Have you heard this story?
No.
It's a good one. That night, the 5 friends prepared a special feast, a feast fit for a king. 3 cheers for Frogbelly Ratbone, 1, 2, 3. Because thanks to Frogbelly, they were patient and they did see. Look at that. Wow. There are those words, the end. So look at the front page. What do you think about that illustration? Dull, dark, yuck. Look what happened when they were patient and when they took care of the earth. So this is a time where we can learn a lot about patience. We are anxious to get back to school. We are anxious to go to the Target. We are anxious to go play at the park. But we have to be patient and stay home and stay healthy. And then we will see what beauty comes of it. All right, happy Earth Day today. I would like you to take a walk with your family, and I would like you to please write down 10 things that you see. So you can say a beautiful flower, a tall tree, a white fluffy dog, whatever you see. I want you to write down this many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 things that you see. Whoops. And then I would like 2 sentences. 10 things you see and 2 sentences about your walk with your family. I miss you. I am looking forward to seeing you on Zoom on Friday. And have a great day. Bye.